Alright, welcome to ERN, European Race Nights, round 6. Division 1 around Monaco, tough circuit this one. We've got a couple of new drivers making their debuts today, tough track to make your debut on. Cherka's 76. Welcome, and Presto Evans, welcome as well. I've seen Presto race in another league. It's pretty quick, so should have a strong debut here. Maddest Gamer Boss, welcome back. He's missed a couple of races, but he's back today. Onto the podium. He debuted last week. Had a solid drive in Spain, as did, if I can find him, Dominic. Very impressive drive, battling with AMS Terms and Reddit Nook all through the second stint at Spain. Brilliant battle. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's a great fight. But we are off to the French Riviera, off to the country of Monaco. I'll run you down the driver's standings momentarily. I just get the page up. Division 1 standings, there they are. Right. Leading the championship is Reddit Nook on so it's made a typo there. Kennel is in P1 on 87 points, Reddit Nook in P2 on 83 points. We've got AMS Terms on 80 points, so the top 3 separate by 7 points. And we've got Marcus, who is not racing today, he's on 40 points. Wexroad in the Alpha, 38 points. Hampalexis, who's not here either, he's on 35 points. Jump Warrior, who I've not seen in a few weeks now, at least 3, he's still on 19 points. Noam, Wexroad's teammate in the Alpha, 19 points. VIG Dominic, with his debut race last weekend, he's already up to P9 on 18 points. Maddest Gamer Boss in the Williams, he had a solid start for the first 3 races. He's on 16 points. He's back today. Max Verklappen, who's not here today, he's at baseball, swinging his bat at a ball. He's on 16 points. Marshall in the Williams, he's on 14 points in P12. And we've got ERN Shruth, 13 points in P13. Milka Norris, Will Bootstrap 4-bot, P14 in the Mercedes, he's on 8 points. He's going to be looking to score a few points today onto the podium. He's in 15th in the Racing Point, he's on 8 points. ERN Philippe, 16th in the McLaren, he's on 7 points. BCT Legends, I don't think he's racing today, he's a reserve driver, but he's on 2 points. ERN Storm in the Renault, still on his solitary 1 point. Samuel Carl, price tag, Presto, Donut Rider, Kaylee's Comet and Jespers are all yet to score a point. Constructors are as follows. We have the Red Bull leading constructors on 100 points, with the Mercedes close on the heels 91 points. Then we've got the Renaults in P3 on 81 points. The Alphas, P4, 56 points. Toro Rosso, P5, 40 points. Haas, P6, 35 points. Williams, P7, 30 points. Force India, someone's put Force India on the Discord. Racing Point, P8, 26 points. McLaren, P9, 23 points. And Ferrari, last, P10th on 19 points. This is always an eventful race. Expect quite a few pits. I hope teams brought enough front wings to cover everything. was in practice with Dominic and Kenneth yesterday, and Dominic was very quick, very committed around Monaco. Put the car exactly where he wanted it. Very impressive laps from Dominic yesterday. So I'm expecting a strong performance from him today. Another one to look out for is Will Forber. He's pretty consistent around here if he can hook it up. Which I can't even see him in the lobby anymore. Milk and Nice, there he is. Milk and Nice. He's pretty consistent around Monaco. He's got some good pace. So hopefully Mercedes can take it to the Red Bulls today. But the Renaults are still there, they're hanging around. If David can just have a good start, minimal damage, and the others in front of him get caught up a bit, he could score a few points here, David, and he needs to. He's only got that 1 point all season. Churka, an unknown quantity. We don't know what he's going to pull out yet. Nice to see 16 drivers on the grid. Decent turnout for Division 1. Still not beating the Division 2 boys on turnouts, but I'm going to say Division 2 is just better. Alright, looks like everyone's ready and up. So we are ready to go. We're 10 seconds out from qualifying. Let's get into it, people. Everyone at the minute are just selecting their tyre compounds and what they want to run. Harder, mediums, or the softer compounds. If you're going to go long, you go hard compounds on your first stint. If you want track position here, you go onto the soft compound, get that decent grid slot, and just try and keep your position around Monaco. Obviously overtaking is very limited around here. Maybe into turn 1 if you get a good run out of Anthony nodes. The lowest hairpin, if you've got a respectful driver and you trust a guy with next to you who's going to give you space. And obviously at the Nouvelle chicane. But again, you've got to have complete trust in the car you're overtaking in front of you. And you've got to be alongside, committed, controlling the corner. If you dive, it's just going to end badly for both of you.
Position is, of course, incredibly valuable in Monaco. These fast, tight turns make overtaking much more of an exact and daring science than anywhere else on the Formula 1 calendar. Having said that, only 50% of races here have been won from pole, so the race result is far from certain until that checkered flag falls.
Alright, let's wait for the cars to come out the
With
pits.
today's ever-increasing young breed of drivers, it's no surprise top 10 oldest drivers to enter a race all achieved their strange records during the 1950s. Today's drivers are more likely to have nipples than wrinkles.
So we've got Ferrari coming out first.
Preparing for city streets for the Grand Prix 6.
And it's Carl. Carl could do a decent result here today. Yet to score a point in Division 1. He can keep out of trouble. Get a bit of luck with the safety car. Very well could pick up a few points for the Ferrari team, they need it. Warming his tyres up. Go again with your optimum temperature. Get nice traction at these corners. Nice wide entry there from Carl. On his outlet. Not a bad line through there. Also we've got Wexler out on his outlap, Cannell out on the outlap, Term on the outlap, Dominic on his outlap, Samuel, Milk and Norris, Philippe, Sherko on the outlap, Presto Evans out on the outlap, so a bit of traffic on track. Carl's going to be the first one to set a lap, so he should have a nice clean track in front of him. We'll follow Carl on his, as he's the first guy around, we'll follow him round on his lap. 980 nodes. DRS open. Got to get a nice breakdown there, open the corner up. Nip a little bit of curb, not too much, so you're going to invalidate it. I mean, that's alright from there, Carl. Up Mirabeau. Into Casino. He's hit the ball a little bit there. Be nice and committed, Carl. Coming up to the last hairpin. He's got Wexler right behind him on a hot lap as well. Through the tunnel. Into the Nouvelle chicane. Oh, a little. Oh. Not a great line through there, a bit too quick on the entry, come to the swimming pool complex. I think sector 3 is the best sector on Monaco, for me anyway. He's a bit wide through. Rascasse, Anthony Nodes. Bit of a scruffy lap there from Carl. Get a bit of data up on the screen. Dominic goes fastest with a 192. Very fast lap from Dominic. Wexler put in a decent lap on a 109.7. That's not bad. Presso 110.1. Terminator's probably had a little bit of traffic in front of him on his lap. It's only a 110.9 from Terminator. Or AMS terms. He's looking to get out of the way of a Red Bull flying through. And that was Cannell. Cannell's on a cool down lap though. He's put a 109.5 in. There's a little bit of a front wing there. I think that's definitely a Renault M plate by the looks of that. And it was a Renault M plate. So if Term was going to go again, he can't now. He's going to have to box it. Onto the podium, crossing the line now. 111.34 onto the podium. Price tag starting a hot lap. And Casino. Nice and committed through that. It's the purple first sector from Price Tag. Got a little bit of traffic in front of him. In the shape of a Mercedes. So it's Milk and Norris. Nice Relic look, and he gets out of the way well. Well done, Relic. Nice. And Amos Terms retired from the session. Retired it. Right in a Nouvelle chicane, which Price Tag just went through Naz. Probably put him off a little bit. How committed is he through here? Very committed through here. Nice lines. Oh, there he is. Oh, that should have been a red flag. Session stopped, but I think Price Tag a box now. No, he's not boxing. Going on, he should have boxed that one. He's going to see where it puts him. Would have been a much better lap. I reckon a 109. Well, you've got 110.7 there. Bit unlucky there as Amos Terms was just, his car was stricken in a place where you don't want it to be stricken. Alright, the Mercedes have not set a lap yet, but we've got Milk and Norris on. Oh, he's on a cool down lap. Oh, this is a hot lap, he's an overtake. That could be invalidated there, Will. He's lit the back tyres up for good measure as well. Nice and committed through the swimming pool. That's a nice line through there. Oh, turning too early. He's hit the barrier up into the pits. Got the Mercedes. Relic coming through now. Hopefully his teammate doesn't hold him up. And he's hit the barrier as well. So the Mercedes are struggling around the swimming pool at the minute. Rednick's going to go on and set a time. Shortest run to the line, puts himself P5. That could have been a little bit quicker from Relic there. He might have got up to Presto. It's a good lap from the debut man. Toro Rosso. But a nice influx of quick drivers as well. A couple of them from SLR, a couple of them from FRA or FORL. It's nice to see that our drivers are up to the challenge as well. We're good if Codemasters done a league versus league event. Well, the Mercedes are really struggling around here at the minute. I don't think Reddit's got much of a front wing though. Looks all intact to me. I'm not sure what the problem is. Maybe hot tyres. Has to cool them down, or I think he might box it. Should be boxing. Yeah, he is. So 8 minutes gone. We've got Dominic a 109.2. That's a decent lap. I've seen him do quicker though. He's done a 108.4. Unreal pace from Dominic in the racing point. Loving life today in the south of France. Yep, Dominic with a 108.4. And then these next challengers, Shirker in the Ferrari, a 109.4. Kennel, a 109.5. Presto, 109.5. Brett Nook, 109.5. So it's a nice little battle between them three. We can get it. They can get off the line well. Philippe, a 109.7. Wexrow, 109.7. Truth, 110.3. Cole, 110.5. Price tag, 110.7. He can go quicker. He's on the night lap right now. Samuel. His box is on a 110.8. Second race in a row, Samuel. Well done, son. AMS Terms, who's binned it. 110.9. Onto the podium, 11.3. David Storm, 11.4. There's a couple of scrappy laps from the Division 1 guys, because I set an 11.1 in quali earlier, and I'm a Division 2 driver, so I reckon some of these can go quicker. So expect times to change as we go on. Circle coming through sector 3 now. And he's boxing it. He's made a little mistake somewhere. Here on Philippe in the McLaren. Very good lap. Oh, a little bit too early in the turn in there for Philippe. And if he had just delayed that a little bit, he would have flew through there. It was a nice line for him. So he's looking like he's got some good lines for Philippe in P6 at the minute. McLaren needs to score a few decent points. Jamie on a hot lap. Coming into that. That's got to be invalidated there. Looks like he's going on. Nice line through there. Committed. He's got a purple sector there. But Jamie going quick up. A little bit of traffic up there. Shouldn't hinder his lap at all. No ERS. Delta's gone. Puts himself P2. It's a great lap from Jamie. 109.1. Brilliant lap. 6/10 off Dominic, but who's not going to be 6/10 off that guy? That's a decent lap from Wexrow. We'll be happy with that one. 7 minutes to go though, and I think a lot of people will improve. I think Shirker's got another couple of attempts in him. Kinnell's got to have another couple of attempts in him, but that's a decent lap from the Alpha man. So I expect the time to drop as we've got Milk and Norris in P4 with 109.538. That's a decent lap from Little Will. He could be a little dark horse in there, a little bootstrap. Just getting out of the way of a few cars here. Kenneth's on a hot lap, he's got a bit of traffic. Just ahead of him with Will getting out of the way, but that he should have enough gap to complete his lap without any hindrance. Taking a lot of curb, these Division 1 drivers, risking an invalidation. Nice and committed. Just got to have full commitment through this section. Just think that it will stick, it will stick, it will stick. Out of Anthony Nose, powering up to the line, shortest run to the line. Kenneth puts himself into P2 with a 109 flat. He's getting closer than 108, he's just not quite there yet. Still a quick time, 109.0. For the shirk around and see if he can improve on his P4 position of a 109.2. I reckon he's got a couple of attempts in him if he can hook it up. Into Casino. Price had getting out of the way well, which probably damaged the front wing in doing so. Opens up the corner nice now. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him. This car needs to get out of the way. I think he's on a flyer. He's onto the podium and he does, and he locks up. Just put him off a little bit on his braking zone, but he's done well there, the Ferrari man. Commitment, nice commitment. Nice commitment there. Looking like he wants to improve his time. Anthony Nose, shortest distance to the line. Has he improved? He has. Just another tenth, which puts this in another position. The 109.1 for the Ferrari. Jumps Presto Evans. The P4. Jamie in P3. We're very happy with that one. Still up there. Don't look like he's going for his last runs. Oh, bootstrap getting out of the way there. Maddest gamer boss. I'm not sure why he's still in the pit. He's not set a time yet. He may have a quali ban. I don't think he has. I didn't read anything on the Discord saying he had a quali ban. You don't want to be damaging a wing on your in lap or your out lap. Just time not needed onto the podium. Looks like he's going for a run it. Or he's just finishing a lap. Has he improved? Yes, he's P10. 110.2. The track's ramping up a little bit. Times are dropping. Mercedes 6 and 7, decent result for the Mercedes. Both of them out position in truth, which is decent for the constructors. David Storm in P11, Term in P15, and Gamer Boss is now on his out lap, so he's left it right to the last. Let everyone warm the track up for him to peak temperatures, and he's going to go for his out lap. He's got to nail it. He makes a little mistake where and onto the podium's out of fuel. If he doesn't nail this lap, he's going to start 16th. We'll lock up there on his out lap. I think this is going to be the last guy to set a lap unless Will Forber's on a lap, which he is currently. He opens that corner up nice. He's got a nice drive out of this last corner. Can he jump his teammate? He has jumped his teammate and he's jumped Presto. So 109.1 for Will Forber. So from Kennel down to Relic is 3 tenths. Bless me, I just had to sneeze. He's 3/10 from second to seventh, sorry. Gonna have a nice little strategy battle here. You've only got ERN Shroof on a 109.6. He's only 3/10 back off of Relic. Philippe's only a 10th back off of Shroof. Then there's a little gap onto the podium. So the top 9, could be anyone's game out of them. Dominic looking dominant, but it's Monaco. You never know what's going to happen, and this is the beauty of this race. You never know. We've got a minute left in quali.
Drivers along. Great touches.
A couple of drivers on their out lap. Kenneth looks like he wants to try and go for pole. Oh, that's now you warm your tyres up. Just getting out of the way of people. Got out of the way well of Relic there. Look at that Kenneth may should have just gone on there, because he's going to catch Relic on his hot lap, and he's going to be right in the way here. Kenneth may have just screwed up his last run. 41 seconds left in the session. Kenneth starts his final hot lap. It's a lot of curb there. Drops it down 2. Yeah, he got a nice bit of traction out of that. He's 8/10 down on his time. This is a very good first sector from Kenneth. Milk and Nice is retired. Is that in the pits or is that on track? So that's in the pit lane. Yeah, Kenneth's given up on that run. Runs over. Shirker again very committed. Really throwing it through the corners. Got to believe it, stick little lock up into Raskas. Around Anthony Nodes. Has he done enough to beat Retro? He hasn't. He stays P4. Shroof coming around. Finish his final hot run. Has Shroof done enough? No, he stays P8. Philippe, has he done enough to jump? He does jump Shroof. He jumps Shroof by 2/10. Or 10th and a half, 10th and 3/4, if you want to be precise. Just under 3/4. It's another position, and position is everything around Monaco. We've got ERN Storm coming to the line. That is quali over. Decent quality there for a few drivers. Wexrow very happy in P3, but you're delighted about that. There's your classified. Dominic P1 with 108.4. Kennel P2 109.0. Wexrow P3 109.1. Shirker P4 109.1. Will Forber 109.1 as well. P5. Presto Evans 109.2. Reddit Nook P7 109.3. Philippe P8 109.4. Shroof P9 109.6. Price tag 109.9. Onto the podium P11 and Racing Point 110.2. 110.3 for Carl in P12. 110.3 for David Storm P13. I think I need to put that on for like a minute. All versus David Croft. It's going to be an interesting race, interesting strategy battle. Remember, we've got to adhere to the 5-minute rule. So hopefully nobody readies up. Hopefully the debut drivers all know the score. Marcus, I will do that for the race, mate. I will put the tyre info on for you, son. Presto in the Discord said, I didn't realise I'd joined the esports lobby. I guess that's a compliment to the Division 1 boys for being a bit rapid. Remember, you can find ERN on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Facebook. We are a growing population. We're all decent blokes as well, guys and girls. All we ask is that you're clean and respectful, and we'll give you a test. Anyone's welcome to try and join. We've got 2 divisions, Division 1, Division 2. Looking forward to the race tomorrow, Division 2 race. It's a tough one, Monaco. It's an endurance race, a bit like Azerbaijan. That's an endurance race as well. Concentration levels have got to be at peak. If you switch off for that 1 millisecond into a braking zone, or when you're turning in, or even when you're coming out the pits, you can cost yourself 5 seconds. Coming into the pits, you can cost yourself 5 seconds. It's just one of those tracks where you just got to be completely committed, completely on it. Concentration levels. Enzo Howman's joined for some reason. If you remember, Enzo Howman was the driver who got kicked at Azerbaijan for parking in the castle section and ruining 4 or 5 cars races. We had no choice but to kick the geezer. Right, let's get comfortable, let's get into this race. This could be an eventful one. See if we've got anything in the chat. I can get it up. Alright, so we're readying up. David's readied up, so is Jamie. Alright, so we're readying up. David's readied up, so is Jamie. That's my phone. Amos, who's waiting on the grid. He's got time to text in his car. Dominic will win. Kennel second. Presto third. He's gone for. Marshall said a Carl comeback. It's possible. If Carl can keep it out of the wall, we could have a comeback here. Shane Marshall's not on the grid today. He's had a decent start to his career. Right, let's sort out. Whole time Skeefy was the 184 from Dominic. It was a really quick lap from Dominic. We're just on the formation lap. Debuted last weekend. He's shown some real pace here. Kennel's got a challenger. Amos Thelma's got a proper challenger now. So's Relic. Presto's up there as well. Jamie's going to be looking for a good start. Maybe if he can jump Canal into the first corner, that set his race alight. This could be a really eventful one. I think I want to watch it from the back midfield. As the cars now line up to the grid. Got a bit of view at the start. One lights, two lights, three lights, four lights, five lights, and we're off. Region 1, round 6 in Monaco. Jamie has got good size up the inside of Canal and he's past him. That's a great start from Retro. Straight up the inside, that's exactly what he wanted. He can chase off Dominic now. Canal won't be happy about that. I jumped him on the start yesterday in the race practice, and I think he's got to work on his starts a little bit. It looks like everyone's got away pretty alright. As they all bunch up, a little AMS turn went into the back of Philippe there. He might have got a bit of wing damage there. You've got to be careful. And we have got a safety car. We've got a safety car. I don't know what that's for. Maybe that's for a bit of debris on the track. They got clear, the marshal's got to get on the track and clear it. As the cars come round every minute, give the marshals a bit of time. This is a good time for people to change their strategies, maybe go into a harder tyre. And just go long in the race. We'll see if anyone comes in. Felix missing the front end plate. So drama on lap 1, as there always is at Monaco. Everyone's just got to behave themselves behind the safety car. Remember, it's a slow track, just got to maintain the gap. Philippe jumps into the pit, also ready looking to the pit. He's got a missing end plate as well. He's going onto the hard tyres. New front wing for Reddick. Maddie's Gamer Boss also into the pit. Samuel into the pits. Philippe into the pits. So there's 4 cars into the pits, changing strategies or changing wings. Everyone's changing the wing, and Samuel's got a penalty. Didn't think he could take a penalty on the lap that you got a penalty. Unless he was double stacked, but I don't think he was. He hasn't got a teammate on the grid. Not going to be many position changes. We just got Jamie up 1, Canal down 1. Price tag up 3, that's a great start for Price tag. Group up 1, onto the podium up 2. Terms up 6, great start from Terms, he needs to get into the fight. We're looking to see him come through the field. He's on the hard tyres, he started on the hard, so he's going to go nice and long into this race. Just got to keep it nice and tidy though. Don't take any unnecessary risks, just keep it on the track between the white lines or between the walls. Then Term might just pick up a few points here to keep his championship hopes alive. Safety car out for another lap, so we've got another lap around of the safety car. We've got some cars joining the back end of the train. All flying through swimming pool. They want to be careful though, they do not damage their wings on their catching this safety car. You're going to catch it, just drive at a moderate pace, don't need to push it. Yeah, bad start for Reddick, but he's onto the hard tyres now, so that's a free pit stop basically. He will have to, he might be able to take the distance, but he'll probably have to stop into a softer compound. Surprised no one else coming to change these soft tyres. They're going to be very warm soon. Yeah, Jamie will be very happy with his start there. See if he's got a restart in him. If he can challenge Dominic. Or Dominic might just drive off into the sunset. See what the Alpha man's got. Car number 6. Ilka Norris. Decent start from Will Forbach. And we're off from the restart. Safety car's in. Oh, Will's had a terrible restart. Presto's gone round the outside. Will's defended the inside and Presto's just let him go. He didn't want to take the risk there. Will had a terrible restart there and Presto's all over the back of him. Stay looking racy around it. Thought he had a bit more pace in qualifying than what he's shown. So we'll see if he can show it in the race. It's a nice view. I like this view. Oh, that's brilliant through there. Look at that. Through the tunnel, and there's terms 9/10 behind the car in front of him on the hard, so they've got a little bit of warm up to go through the hards before he's going to start really pushing them around Monaco. You can see he's struggling to come out of the corners. Full commitment from Division 1 guys around in Sector 3. I really like it. Oh, he's lit the back tyres up there, Shrew. Marcus Wahlberg. And that's put onto the podium onto him. Dominic sets a 1:12.3. Stretches his legs out front. Twice they're going to hit the brakes there on the exit. Lost himself a couple of attempts. Coming a bit hot through turn 1. Coming up round now to the casino. There it is on the right. Jamie 1.2 behind Dominic, who's really fast around it. So Jamie's going to probably just hold under P2, hold Kenneth up. He just said them done. Carl's 7/10 behind the next car, which is ERN Storm. So everyone down from onto the podium is on a harder compound than the guys in front, so they're going to go longer. Cole's on right on the back of Storm in a minute. Really good driving from the Division 1 guys so far. AMS Stem's going to be looking to push these hard tyres a bit now. He's had a couple of laps warm up, they should be up to 10. Onto the podium, over the back of Shroof, coming up to the casino. Oh, there's a ring damage. There's Red Bull end plate all over the place. There's a nice move from onto the podium around the outside. On the casino, Shroof hit the wall. Onto the podium, got through there. AMS Seb's going to be looking to get through. Damaged Red Bull. So remember, Renault and Red Bull are in a little constructor battle right now. So if he can overtake him, that's another couple of points for his team. Is he going to be looking down the Nouvelle Chicane? No, he's too far back. Nice aerial view here. Struve still pretty committed through swimming pool. Oh, AMS Terms. He's at the wall. Has he lost an end plate there? He's lost the left end plate. Not what you want on the hard tyres. You need a really consistent lap here. He's going to go on. He's probably got no choice, to be honest, to be a pit stop down at this point. And we've got Struve into the pits for a new change of wing. I don't know. Let's see if Turner let his teammate through. We don't really be holding David up here. Onto the podium, price tag having a little battle. Just Presto and Milk and Norris just ahead of them. Presto. So onto the podium, looking really racy behind this Haas. Is much quicker at the minute on them medium tyres. I think the softs are gone. Oh, a little bit of contact. They're going to go side by side through the tunnel, are they? No, price tag holds on to that one. Is he going to have a look down into the Nouvelle? He is into the Nouvelle. That's a nice move. He controlled the corner. He was committed. That's a decent move from onto the podium. I like that. And I think the medium tyres now are starting to overtake the softs with grip and traction. See if he can get onto the back of Presto. He's been held up by Milk and Norris. Will Former got a nice decent drive out of that anti-nose corner. Can't understand the one. So they went onto the podium. He's in a really good position and he's trying to look down the inside of the Mercedes. Presto really wants past him because Will is holding him up. And you can see Shirker just ahead of him. What's it going? Oh, Will's going a little bit deep there. He's managed to keep the position. Yeah, look, straight away onto the podiums, right onto the back of these two. Medium tyres are working well. Top four as you were with Kenneth just 6 tenths, 5 tenths behind Wexrow. Oh, Kenneth took a lot of curb there. Back to this little battle. This one looks like it's going to have a few fireworks in it. Got the best view there, Co-Masters. So just looking at the commitment from Will Forber. Oh, Presto's lit up, lit the back end up. That's going to give onto the podium. More encouragement to get after him. Onto the podium, looking really racy right now. Through the 3-second time penalty. Trying to catch up the rest of the field, pushing it a bit. As terms after his stop, he's let his teammate through. Will's got a little bit of a train behind him at the minute, them soft tyres. He's really struggling with them, the Mercedes. We're going to see a little dive down the inside. We're not going to see one this lap. But Will doing well to hang on to P4 right now. As Shirker has pitted for the mediums now, so he's had an early stop. Is he in a bit of clean air? He's not in clean air, he's right behind Samuel. No, he's in clean air, he's 12 seconds behind. That was my bad. But he's got a nice bit of clean air. He maybe had to jump. Maybe Kenneth, maybe Wexrow if he can put these laps in right now. This is a good strategy for the Ferrari. He's going for it. Nice early stop, nice bit of clean air. See what he can do. We'll see where he comes out. Milk and Norris now puts on the hard tyre. He's going to the end on the hards. He's going to try and hold on to P4 with an undercut. Onto the podium. Looking very good on these medium tyres right now. LP Smoke reckons Relic Nook is going to take this victory from P9. Let's see how Presto's tyres are up against the medium runner. Mediums are good for about 20 laps, I think, around here. But the hards are good for about 11. And he's in, Presto's in, he's had enough of them. Onto the podium, up to P3, and he's onto the podium. Jamie in for his stop, onto the mediums. He's going for a softer medium. Can be done. They're good. Oh, there's Kenneth. Kenneth has jumped him. Kenneth got the undercut. Kenneth will be smiling in that helmet. After getting jumped off the line, Wexford's got to chase after him. And it hasn't worked out for Shurker. So position changes there, so Kenneth and net P2, Jamie net P3. Dominic's still going round, he's on 10 lap hold softs, he's the only man that hasn't changed the soft tyre yet. AMS Term still hanging on to his teammate, doing a good job, especially with that busted up end plate. Philippe looking pretty good on 9 lap hold hards, just 6/10 behind Reddick, so Philippe's doing alright in the McLaren. See how far these lot can push their tyres. They're going to want to keep going long. Got a set of softs on, we've got someone coming out of the pit lane, that's Dominic. Dominic don't really want to be stuck in this traffic with Samuel side by side. Dominic just gets in front of him, but he's in traffic and he's ahead of Canal and he's ahead of Wexroad. So he's net P1, but he's in a lot of drivers, he's in a fight of 5 drivers here. Got to be very careful not to damage a wing. Yeah, he's much faster than Philippe through there. Dominic's going to be losing a lot of time, and then hopefully Kenneth and Jamie can sneak up onto the back of him. Not really where you want to be for Dominic, right behind these Gagwall cars. I mean, really from David down from Terms, Carl, Relic, Philippe, then we've got Dominic, Samuel, and Kenneth just a second behind Samuel, so Kenneth's gaining on Dominic now. Dominic's got to start making some moves through this little field. It's a tough ram on the go. Come out where he didn't want to come out. There'll be smoke saying they want to come in as early as possible, get some free air, but it's not quite worked out for Dominic, who's stuck behind Philippe right now. And Philippe just lets him go. So Philippe don't really want to be losing time fighting Dominic, but I don't like to see drivers letting other drivers go, especially if they're not teammates. I like to see fights, I like to see battles. Carl in the Ferrari's doing really well, keeping it all together so far. Reddy's got Dominic behind him. Remember, these had a massive fight in Spain. This can get tasted between these two. Is Dominic going to go for the move into the Nouvelle? He's looking. Hey, no. Maybe the next lap. He's just eyeing one up, seeing what he's got. Definitely got more grip in their mediums right now. Oh, he's hit the wall. Bit of dirty air off the Mercedes, unbalanced him, and he's hit the wall there. Oh, that's really close. Relic was millimetres from that fucking barrier. Oh, Relic's had a bad exit. Yeah, there's no point fighting that. We're only going to bin each other in that one. Good move from Dominic. Relic made the mistake and Dominic punished him. Dominic's on the move. Kenneth can see him going through cars as well. You see Dominic just up ahead. Kenneth can smell him. Got to get past the McLaren and Philippe. The Mercedes and Relic. And then he can have a go at the racing point. The racing point's still there. He's really. Is he going to have a look down the inside? Carl's coming out pretty well. Oh, he's hitting the back of Carl. Could have been a lot worse. I'm sure Sherpa's left the session. Oh, his AI is going to be causing major problems. I'm not sure why he's left. I'm not sure if he can rejoin. Jamie's just hanging. How's he doing on the ERS? Not too good. How's Kenneth doing? Kenneth's lovely on the ERS right now, saving it behind these Jaguar cars, and Jamie's using it to hang on. Jamie's got a damaged end plate. I think Jamie's missing an end plate here. He is missing an end plate. So that's really going to cost him later on in the race. You can see how he's struggling to turn in the lowest hairpin. So if he needs to make a move on Kenneth like ASAP. And then just hold him up for the rest of the race. But I don't think he hasn't got the downforce to do it. He hasn't got the grip. Oh, what is going on? Was that Carl? What was that? Yeah, Carl. Reddick and Philippe now, they haven't stopped these two. Nor has David Storm, nor is onto the podium. Nor is, well, somehow did stop on the safety car. And these are all going long. Wasn't sure if that was Shirker's Ferrari or Carl's Ferrari that was rejoining the track in a very unsafe manner there. Could have cost a lot of drivers their race, that one. But you can see Dominic up ahead, he's only a couple of seconds behind him. AMS Term's doing well with that damaged end plate. See how long he can go. Won't be long until these drivers start the pit. Onto the podium, driving really well. He's got a nice 7-second gap from the car behind him. He's looking pretty good for a good couple of points here. Dominic on the back of AMS Term now. See if Dominic can get the move on Term. He's really struggling for grip. He's going to try it in the Nouvelle chicane if he can carry this on. Give it an easy move in on the inside. Term really ain't got the downforce to slow the car down. He's got a great drive out of that tunnel. This could be the move. Term's covering it off. Going to the inside, Term covers the inside off. All late on the brakes. AMS Term really fighting to hold on to P3, but I think it's a lost cause. But you know, when we go side by side through there, he's trying to force Term into a mistake, and I think he has. See if we can get him on the DRS. No, he needs a better exit than that. AMS Term says he's just going to hold Dominic up. Oh, look, AMS Term really covering him off. Other drivers have let Dominic through in that situation, but AMS Term is fighting him. This is what I like to see. Dominic down the outside. This is going to be a good move. He can get this done. Is he going to go under? No, AMS Term just parks it. Oh, I think Dom's been hit by Reddick there. Reddick closing in on him. This could be the move into the Nouvelle. Let's see if AMS Term can cover him off once again. He's covering the inside, he knows move right. Oh, that could be two moves on the braking there. Term really getting his elbows out. We've got a safety car. This could have saved AMS Term's race here. We have a safety car. It's maddest game of bosses, DNF. Sherpa's had a terrible second stint down in P14. Jamie's not had a very good stint. This second, oh, there's end plate everywhere. No wonder there's a safety car. Looks like a Toro Rosso end plate. Put him in. No, not Presto. Presto's carrying on. Jamie's into the pits now. Probably going to put a set of mediums on. If he's got another pair of mediums. David Storm pits. See where he comes at. That's decent from David, P7. That's a decent stint. Well done, David. Decent drive there, mate. Any big movers? Shroot's carried on 12 lap old hards. Onto the podium's had a right result here. He's got a very quick Dominic behind him. Let's see if the teammates will have a little battle. I hope they do. Although team orders is a thing, I do like it when teammates have a little fight. You always want to win Monaco. This is a chance for him to the podium to win Monaco. If he can just keep it clean and hold Dominic up, he could win this. You always want to win Monaco in a league race. It's a prestigious one. One to mark off the bucket list. Kenneth staying out on his 9 lap old mediums. Presto staying out on his 8 lap old hards. Truth, 12 lap old hards. Milk and Norris, 9 lap old hards. We've got David Stone looking pretty good right now. So's Relic. Relic's looking good. I reckon Relic could nick a podium here. He might not get the win smoke, but I think he's going to get a podium. Jamie's second stint wasn't a very good one. He put himself in a bit of a spot here. Damage limitation for Jamie. See what he can do. See if he can nick a couple of points. I want to catch the restart. I want to see if these two teammates. This is a great view. I like this view, especially at full speed. It's brilliant with the car behind him. Warming the tyres up. It is a great opportunity for podium smoke. It is, mate. If he can keep it clean and just hold his teammate up, he could win this. If David could get a decent restart and just keep it clean, he could nick a couple of positions here. Amir's turn because of that. He had to pit for that damage. He's down in P13. So his championship hopes of taking a dent at the minute. So he can get a couple points back under the points maybe for turn. The championship leader Relic is in a decent position right now. What are the Racing Points going to do here? Is he going to let Dominic through? Is he going to fight Dominic? Chat, what do you reckon? Do you reckon Podium's going to go for the win, or is he going to let Dominic through and just follow him round? Be like the one opportunity he gets to take the win in Monaco. Don't count out Presto yet. Presto's still there. He's shown some good pace on his debut race. Right, we've got safety car coming in there. Onto the podium now, becomes a safety car. He controls the pace. Dominic, look at him. He wants to get through in his turn one. He's got to get a good launch here. He's lit up. Dominic hasn't, and he's right in the slipstream. Dominic's going to go for it. Could be his opportunity. Teammates ain't going to let each other through. They're going to have a little battle. Dominic looks like he's going to go around the outside. It's side by side. Great racing from the racing points. And Dominic got through. Unlucky there from podium. He tried to fight him off. Oh, Dominic's lit. Oh, that could have been so bad. He saved that one. He's done well there, Dominic. Keep holding the back end. He almost got overtaken by his gearbox. Kenneth now is going to be sniffing around for P2. Great move from Dominic though. He kept it in there, he kept his foot in there. Milton Nice has let his teammate through. We've got some team orders going on at Mercedes here. So Mercedes working well together as a team. I think, and Sharif is boxed. Sharif maybe should have come in under the safety car there. He's cost himself a lot of time. A lot of time. Oh, Philippe in the inside. He's going through it. He's hit the back wheels, David. Oh, that could have been an airplane crash. We've got another safety car. Another safety car is out. I'm trying to see what that's for. It might be for some debris on the track. Unless it was Amos Terms spinning it. He's had to slow down for his delta. Got another safety car here. So another safety car. We still got what? 18? Is that 18 laps? 18 laps or so left at Monaco. I haven't looked at the pen smoke. I don't look at them during the race. So I like to see who jumps through on the line. But LP Smoke's saying that Dominic's got a few penalties. So if cars can keep up with him, which is a tough ask, they might be able to jump him. So onto the podium, could still grab the win here. Ready could be giving his teammate a pat on the back after this one, letting him through, so he can take the top four. Really eventful race for the Division 1 guys. Where's Rexro now? P10. He's in the points paying position. Not where he wanted to be after his brilliant quali and his decent start up to P2, jumping Canal off the line. It's all gone a bit downhill since then for Wexrow. David's still hanging on to P7. This will be his best result of the year if he can keep this up. This will be a good result for the Mercedes boys, for the constructors. They can get a double points finish. There's only one Red Bull. He's currently scoring points right now. But he's scoring a hat 4 points. He's got one more lap up under the safety car. Everyone is joined onto the back of the queue. Let's see on the track map. We've got Shirker coming into the pits again. He must have got some damage just following. Got to be so careful under the safety car because cars bunch up really quick. I mean, look at it. There's no gaps between anyone. Should be creating gaps here. Terrific pressure under the safety car. I think that's why he come in. Alright, nice one, Smoke. Cheers for that. Everyone's really bunched up. So the only man who's got a decent gap is Kenneth. Got like a second gap there. David's still got 1.4 gap. Jamie's got a 2-0 and 2-second gap to the car in front. So they're starting to learn. Just got to maintain a decent gap just to stop from getting brake checked. You always blame the car in front, but it's generally the person behind who's just too close. You always go, oh, he's brake checked me, but you're way too close behind him. And especially on a track like Monaco, and again, Dominic now takes control, being the safety car, controls the pace. Let's see if onto the podium can return the favour and get a decent run on him. And here we go, he's not got a decent run on him. Dominic got away well there. So onto the podium, he's got to try and close this gap up. Keep within, I don't know, 3-6 seconds of Dominic, and he could pick up the win. That's going to be really hard. Philippe's right behind Milk and Norris now, 4 tenths behind the Mercedes. The McLaren looking really good. Samuel right behind David Storm there, who's lost the position to Philippe on the restart. Philippe was on it, David was not. Kenneth now is closing in onto the podium. Presto Evans right behind him, with Reddit right behind Presto, with Milk and Norris just behind his teammate. Another safety car. Oh God. I'm not seeing no one DNF. This must be for debris. Pursuit comes in. Samuel and Philippe and David are coming in. David's taking his penalties. Philippe didn't have any. He's going onto the soft tyre now. Change of wing, so it must just be for debris. Looks like Shirker's got back into his car, he's not a ghost no more. Jamie will be happy about that, he's jumped a couple of positions up to P7. Behind Milk and Norris. Marcus, tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. Was it 3 safety cars in almost 5 laps of racing? All I can think is just debris on the racing line. If there's debris on the racing line, the safety car will come out. But normally you'd cover that with a virtual, but maybe not in Monaco because the laps are too fast. You can't get a marshal on and off the track in time. So I think they bring out the safety cars at Monaco for a bit of debris on the track. So onto the podium's got another opportunity on the restart. Look, he's done 15 laps on the mediums, Dominic, but only probably about 8-9 laps racing them. So the medium, his tyres should be in decent condition. If onto the podium again can have a decent getaway on the restart, he won't be able to nick him into turn 1, but he's just got to get that run on him. Samuel's retired from the session. He's retired in the pits. Unbelievable amount of safety cars today. Smokey won't be like this tomorrow, mate. Division 2 drivers are always better. We got this. And if lighting his back wheels up a bit there, don't really be doing that under the safety car. Obviously you want to keep a bit of heat in the compound. We don't want to be wearing them down. Right, here we go. Another restart under the safety car. First safety car in about 5 laps. Coming onto the podium. Get a decent run out of Anthony Nodes. Get alongside Dominic. Have a go. Open this corner up. Open the corner up. Here we go, here we go. Dominic's just much better drive out of there. And we're back racing speed, green light, there it is. Looks like Reddy wants to have a go at Presto. He always looks very comfortable behind the wheel, Reddick. Oh, he's looking down there. That would have been a risky move. Kenneth's left the session. Kenneth's DC'd. Not what he wants. Onto the podium, picks up a 3-second time penalty. See that in the corner of my eye. That's unlucky from there. Kenneth needs to get back in that car ASAP because Presto's going to go for it. He might as well. Locks the brakes up. Kenneth's AI is doing alright in a minute. And there it goes. Presto up the P3. Bit unlucky there for Kenneth. And Kenneth's back in his car. He needs to be careful when he rejoins. Don't bin it. Kenneth's lost a lot of places down in P7. We've got another safety car. My God. I can't believe this safety car palaver. A decent first stint, only one safety car in the first stint. In the 62nd half of the race, it's just been full of safety cars. Went to right the P6, he seems to nick a position every safety car. So his recovery drive's going alright in a minute. I reckon he'd want to jump Milk and Norris. He want to have a run at little Will Forber it. Feel a bit sorry for Kenneth. He's in P3 looking good, and DC happened. He's on 20 lap old mediums right now, and that could be his race done. And we put the grip in them tyres to start attacking people and passing a lot of people. So Presto in his debut, behind onto the podium, and he is onto the podium in P3. Go onto the podium, get onto the podium. I wonder how many times commentators have said that in his league races. Good points for the Racing Point. They didn't score a point until these two drivers became their drivers. So they signed up Dominic and onto the podium, and now they're scoring points, so it's a decent signing from the Racing Point boys. Presto in AI. Letting the AI do the work while it's under the safety car. Price tag just hanging around the back end of the points. Milton Norris on a 21 lap old hard. I reckon he's going to struggle against Wexler and Price Tag in this final 8 laps if we can get going at racing speed. Philippe might be able to pick up another position on his fresh soft tyres against Schurker. Schurker's a fast driver though. Kenneth just ahead of him. Right, safety cars in this lap. Again, Dominic will get us underway. That'll be the easiest Monaco win for Dominic. Driving behind the safety car for half the race. Oh, close there from on the podium. He really wants to get on with it. Dominic again gets away well. See what Reddick's got in the tank. See if he can grab that P2. Oh, he's licked the back tyres up there. He's got his teammate defending him from behind. He's like a rear gunner. Because I don't think Will will attack the lick, so Relic ain't got to worry about anything coming from Will behind. He's got to get on with it in front of him. He's retired from the pits. He's retired. I hope they ain't another safety car. But still at racing speed. Press over in 3 seconds. Struth now left the session. His Red Bull is still up at Casino. He's pulled it over him. He's going to fuck this. I'm going to go lay a couple of chips down. See what Red's got against Presto. Presto looks up there in Raskas. Round out in the nose now. Has Reddick got enough grip in these tyres to have a go into turn 1? Not on this occasion. Schurker right behind Kenneth. Kenneth's struggling a little bit. 20 lap old mediums. They're on their last legs. Philippe looking racy behind them soft tyres. Philippe's got a little bit untidy out of there. He's cost himself an overtaking opportunity down into the Nouvelle chicane. Relic has got past Presto. Relic's going to close down onto the podium. 14 lap mediums versus 14 lap hards. Presto got any end plate damage. He might have hit a wall. Retro looking at try and get. Oh, he hasn't got no wing plate damage, so it must have been a good move. I think Will's hit the wall there, and Retro's alongside, and Retro's through. Retro at the P5. Will made a mistake there coming out turn 1, and that's Sandevon. Down into Mirabeau. To Elias Hairpin. Reddick now 7/10 behind onto the podium. Reddick's looking pretty racy here. Yeah, there has been in the second half of the race chat. There has been more safety cars than there is actual racing laps. A bit of a disappointment, but we go on. And we've got Reddick closing down onto the podium now for the P2 position. Onto the podium, locking his wheels up there. Oh, Reddick could have done without hitting that curb. Oh, he's took too much curb there. 3 second time penalty. Reddick using overtake now to close up the hill. Onto the podium, nice tight line there. Opens up. Casino. used to be called Hotel Hairpin, it's now the lowest hairpin. Grand Hotel on the right hand side there. Can Reddick beat podium? Can he have one more move? He's only got 4 laps left to do it. But another great drive from Reddick, look. Wexrow, we want to have a look, have a go at the debut man Presto. Nice commitment there from Jamie. Presto's got a little bit out of shape there, but Jamie took too much of that curb and slowed his progression down. We've got another lock up there from Presto. Oh, I thought Jamie was going to actually floor it round there then and have that run. Bit hesitant on the power. Nice braking zone from Jamie there. Reddick is passed onto the podium. Reddick up to P2. Dominic 5 seconds up the road. I don't think he's going to be caught today. Onto the podium, sort of struggling at the minute. Milton Norris 4 tenths behind Price Tag. Price Tag just, oh, he's hit that inside curb, in the inside barrier. That's going to slow him down a bit. It's going to give Prescott a bit more encouragement to get after him. 1.6 behind. On the podium, makes any more mistakes, he will not be on to the podium. He'll be off of the podium. Jamie pressuring Presto all the way around this lap. Amos Turner's had a miserable day, 21 seconds behind pole, P13. Not the sort of day you want when you're fighting for the championship. Bit out of shape, Presto there. ERN Storm having a battle with Philippe and Shurka. If Jamie brakes a little bit earlier and just lets the car rotate in a bit, he'll have a better drive up the hill instead of getting so close to him into the braking zone. But they are, both of them are catching onto the podium. There he is, just in the hairpin. Need a better exit out of there, Jamie. Press those 26 lap old hards, still hanging on. The seal, Jamie's got so much more grip, he's just got to use his grip in the right place to get past him. He's got a bit wide there, he had to back out of that. But at least he didn't damage his wing. Pole with a 3-second time penalty. David Storm. As Kenneth is on his recovery drive. Catching Milk and Norris every lap. Philippe just dropped off the back of Shurka. He's out DRS, but he's got David Storm right on his tail. Oh, Kenneth, he's hit the barrier. It's a scrappy one now. It's not gone well since he got disconnected. Keep it nice and tidy through it, Jamie. Got a decent exit out of this tunnel. Wasn't trying to exit. Not a bad exit. Presto's exit weren't bad either. Oh, he's hit the barrier. I don't know if that's an end plate job. Presto really doing well to hang on to P4. Jamie pressuring him. Trying to pressure him into a mistake in his last couple of laps. Dominic leading, Reddick hasn't really been able to make any inroads into the 5-second gap. If anything, it's increased, it's nearly up 6 seconds now. Dominic's been dominant. Onto the podium, looks pretty comfortable in P3 right now. Shurka just 9 tenths behind Kenneth. Kenneth just 8 tenths behind Milk and Norris. David Storm now. Right on the gearbox of the McLaren. Hammerstone picking up another penalty. They go from bad to worse. They were taking a very unusual line through there. This could be Jamie's opportunity. Last lap heroics. But Presto again gets a decent exit out of the tunnel. The chicane is way too far back. Presto locks up again. Jamie closes up again. He just can't get it done. I think Dominic's going to take this win. Coming around, Anthony knows for the last time. Dominic winning in Monaco on his second race in the ERN. Dominic P1. Reddick coming over the line P2. Onto the podium. Secures being onto the podium in P3. Oh, he doesn't. Onto the podium, is off the podium and he's dropping like a fly. He's still dropping. How many points? Oh my days. Wexrow got P2. Yeah, out of all that. Wexrow P2. Reddick Nick P3. Presto P4. Will P5. Kenneth P6. Price Tag P7. Shirker P8. Onto the podium, off to the podium, all the way down to P9. Marshall, he dropped like a fly, mate. Unbelievable amount of safety cars in that race. Unbelievable. We'll see the classified and see how many penalties onto the podium actually had. Never seen anyone drop so far down. Skeefy was waiting for the penalties to come in. I thought onto the podium, done really well up until that point. Let's have a look at your classifiers. Dominic P1, Wexrow P2, Reddick P3, Presto P4. Good result for the debut man. Milton Norris P5, Kenneth P6, Price Day P7, Shirker P8 onto the podium. P9, 16 seconds worth of penalties. Them safety cars really didn't help him out with them penalties. Philippe P10 with the final points position. David Storm, man for P11 in P11. AMS terms, miserable day for him. P12, Carl P13, DNFs, Struth P14, Samuel P15, and managed game was P16. What a crazy race. Absolutely dropped like a stone. Crazy, crazy, crazy race. Let's have a little chat with Jamie. Everyone's leaving the session. We'll have a little chat with Jamie. And Kenneth. Feel sorry for Kenneth, we'll get him in the party. Jamie? Yeah, include you all there, mate. Everyone left the session, so I've invited you and Kenneth because you're the only one still standing. How did you get on with that one? How many safety cars was that? There was about 3 safety cars in 5 laps.
My God, I was getting so pissed off. So pissed off. How many? Literally, how many did you need?
It was only because there was debris on the racing line. That was it.
How many safety cars does one race need? Like literally, and then afterwards, after the rejoin of the most recent one, ERN Shoot, he DNF'd and there was no safety car, even though there was 2 previous safety cars without a DNF that brought out safety cars. Eh?
I know.
How does that one then work, Codemasters? And I've included my audio, so Codemasters, fix your game. Fix your game. Fix it now. I know, but that was
we love the game, but Codemasters saw it out.
Yeah, honestly. But from start to finish, that was pretty good for me. I qualified surprisingly high up.
You had a decent jump. You jumped Kenneth off the line, which was a really good
yeah.
start.
Kenneth's in the party now.
Yeah, no, I invited him. Your second stint weren't all that because you got wing damage, didn't you? You had wing damage.
Yeah,
in
I
your
got
second
wing
stint.
damage because Carl did a little cheeky 360 in the Nouveau chicane, made Kenneth break,
I
and
see
I
that.
got damage off Kenneth, and I was quite pissed off. But
I caught
my
that on
pace,
stream. It was Carl.
my pace seemed to be pretty good even with the damage, and then the safety car came out, and I took a massive gamble because my pace wasn't that bad on the broken thing behind Kenneth, but I just thought, well, I'm gonna have to make up time behind the field anyway. So why not just jump 3 cars in front of me anyway? So I just fitted new wing, new mediums. Whilst other people might have been on mediums that are older or hards or new hards or already put on hards, I knew I could make up time if I got clear air.
It seemed like every safety car that come out, you jumped the position. You was in 9th, then safety car come out, you was in 8th.
Yeah,
safety car come out again, you went up to 7th.
I said that in the past. I was like, I haven't even come out of safety car mode and I've already jumped 5 positions.
That's what I said on stream. I said every time the safety car comes out, Jamie jumps a position.
Yeah, no, but what happened was ERN Philippe, ERN Storm and ERN Samuel got into a bit of an incident, and then they all pitted for a new wing, and I just jumped 3 positions with me doing absolutely nothing but follow. And then I knew that the whole game would be down to penalties anyway, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I was the only car apart from Dominic that didn't have a penalty on track.
You didn't have no penalties, no.
Didn't
That's
have a
why you
single
got
penalty.
P2. Onto the
Exactly,
podium was him come over the line in P3, and then he dropped down to P9.
I know, that was honestly one of the most diabolical things I've ever seen. I mean, to be fair, the funniest... Yeah.
Kenneth, I can't believe you disconnected, man. That cost you your podium.
Yeah, it did. But I'm not even mad, to be honest. I didn't like this track, and yeah, I knew the safety car glitch was rolling and was just gonna continue until there was too few laps left, and it just stops. So I just had it under control, but then I got disconnected so everyone could drive through me, I guess.
Yeah, it did. Presto drove through. I think Will drove through you. Quite a few cars. You ended up in P9, I think, when you.
Then
rejoined.
after Will, I drove through you, and then Price Tag drove through you, and then you were behind Price Tag, I believe.
Yeah.
But, really unlucky.
It happens in this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
because
game is
it's like what Jamie
Especially
said. Like,
this
the
track.
safety car didn't come out when Struth binned it up at Casino, but then it was coming out because there was a bit of debris on the racing line.
Yeah.
No, but I think when Truth crashed, there was maybe 8 laps,
5
7 laps left. Yeah, 5 laps.
Yeah.
Then the safety car doesn't spawn. But yeah, when the safety cars come out like too many times, I have experienced this in career mode. Then it will just keep on coming like every 3 laps.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't know it had a glitch like that. I really didn't know. Codemasters sort that out.
Funny thing is
right,
that
Go on, Jamie. Go on. Go on, mate.
That-
Go on.
The funny thing is, I crossed the line, and said out loud, I think I could have done a bit better than P5, and then I went to P, looked up, and I literally just screamed. I don't think I've ever jumped 3 positions in across the line. I've never done that before. That was
Well, in a league race, I've never seen no one drop like onto the podium drops.
No, that was he went
he
from onto
dropped,
the
like, 6
podium to off to the podium.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah, man. But yeah, right, we're going to wrap it up, people. If you tuned in,
Tune in
thank
tomorrow.
You. We'll be live tomorrow. Jamie will be on commentary.
Yep.
7:30 p.m.